Folks, after weeks of back and forth speculation as to who's going to be on Jon Rahm's team, it's now official. Terrell Hatton has signed on for $60 million. Yes, I know it's been very confusing because we had reports of Tony Finau almost being on, and then there was Terrell, and we still have the Anthony Kim rumor out there, who may be playing as a single. It's crazy. Only a few days left. Things are still kind of being finalized. But yes, again, Terrell Hatton is confirmed at $60 million. And as pointed out in this tweet by Dan Rappaport, Terrell Hatton signing to LIV brings up the question as to what's going on with TGL, because you still got to be with the PGA Tour to be on TGL, because the whole point of TGL was to keep guys from going to the LIV Golf League. Interestingly now for Terrell, he's probably pretty good for the European Ryder Cup team because they're going to make an exemption for Jon Rahm. And then you can't really be like, hey, we just like the guy who's really good at golf versus Terrell Hatton, who very, very infrequently wins. Terrell has exactly one PGA Tour victory, and that was in 2020. It's 2024 now. He's got 6 international victories, and his other victory is the 2012 Your Golf Travel Classic. Yes, folks, I think $60 million might have been a little steep for this guy. Congratulations to him. He's only made $22 million or so in his entire PGA Tour career, but now he's got another $60 million sweet check. Good for you, Terrell. It is what it is. But more importantly, we got another hot topic issue here. I sometimes peruse Reddit, and there's this LIV Golf thread that popped up on my phone the other day. And interestingly, there was this video posted by this YouTube channel, 54 Golf, about the Paige Spiranac and Bryson DeChambeau YouTube video. I watched it. I like these guys. I watch more of their videos. I like them more. So I'm going to bring these guys on as the subject matter experts on Paige Spiranac. Why? Because Troy Mullins has now, oddly to me at least, left LIV Golf. I don't know if she left on her own accord or they suggested that she leave, but either way, she's out. So what hottie babe are they going to replace her with? To me, it's got to be Paige Spiranac. But again, I'm going to leave it to the subject matter experts. Stay tuned. I brought on some heavy hitters, these guys from 54 Golf. Each of you dudes, I need you to introduce yourselves to the Big Boi Pants fan base.
I always start the show, so I'm Aaron, founder of 54 Golf. Give You That Take originally was our podcast. Now we're going full YouTube.
Did you see the meme on Facebook? You would relate to this, Aaron. It's pretty funny.
No.
It was a picture of him, and his hat was so tight to his head, and it said
from the roids.
Yeah, it was a roid comment, and they said, "Doesn't Tiger's hat look like when you order an ice cream sundae and put sprinkles on it?"
100% LIV Golf. We got it all covered for you. So
what's going on, guys? Mac, best golfer in our group by far. Just happy to be here, and Big Boi Pants, appreciate you, man.
Cheech, finish us off here.
What's up, guys? I'm Cheech. I am the second best golfer, but I am the best looking one in our podcast. I'll take that.
That's debatable.
That mantra.
That actually doesn't say
way
a whole
better
lot.
looking than you.
that doesn't say a lot.
that doesn't really mean that much on this one. But folks, today we're going to talk about Paige Spiranac. Is she going over to LIV Golf? Troy Mullins is out. You need another hottie in there. To me, everyone's crying for Paige. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think she has a huge fan base. I think that bringing that over to LIV is going to be huge for her. I do think that it's going to happen. Again, yeah, like you said, you have somebody in that position of Troy Mullins. She's awesome. She's boisterous. She's got great personality. Everybody loves her. She's good to look at. And now you got somebody like that is going to come over. I think it's an even swap. If not, you're going to get a lot more views because you got a lot of YouTube people out there that love her.
Paige being this like representative of women's golf on YouTube, and LIV taking all the angles that PGA Tour has never taken. Go outside the box, think outside the box, be in Las Vegas, Super Bowl weekend, boom, awesome.
Absolutely.
Let's get somebody from YouTube to fill in for one of our beloved, Troy Mullins, who was awesome for LIV. She was like the front face of them. When we were there at Bedminster, I spent probably like an hour with Troy out by the range. She was fantastic. Paige, of course, is going to bring the ratings. I mean,
whatever
that's what LIV needs,
whatever
right? That's
Troy brought in, she'll double it.
Yes.
That's an understatement.
100%.
She's going to
I
10x
agree, it's an
it.
understatement.
10x it. It's crazy because you already see it in play right now because Paige Spiranac just paired up with Bryson on his channel.
Exactly.
Apparently, everything's forgiven. She admitted to trolling him in the past, but now they're like best buds. Jerome, is it going to happen?
I definitely think it's going to happen. I mean, she isn't really allied herself with anything else right now. I mean, you know, she can still keep everything she's doing with her page and everything like that while working
No
with
pun
LIV
intended.
and yeah, exactly, and completely expanding you know, the social viewership to LIV.
Cheech, how many more viewers do you think Paige brings in to LIV just because she's a celebrity in her own right? She's probably more of a celebrity than anyone outside the top 10.
I think people are just going to show up to watch to see what she wears. I mean, even if they have no dog in the fight with watching LIV Golf, I think she's going to bring in just viewers just to see what are the hype's all about with her. You know what I mean? If you can't find her on YouTube, you can find her there now on the weekends. You know, I mean, I think it's going to be huge for them.
Pants. Definitely nailed it right there, man. Way bigger than any golfer outside the top 10. If you talk about any of these guys who might come over to LIV, who are like kind of these middling kind of PGA Tour top 50-ish type players, and everyone gets all excited about those types of guys, Paige Spiranac on the LIV Golf, anytime, anywhere, 2 minutes, 1 minute, whatever she does on course, in the booth, whatever, is going to absolutely be a draw, 100% over any of those guys.
Don't forget about how much more the beer sales are going to go up because everyone's going to be so thirsty.
Absolutely. Just the marketing aspect of the whole thing would just pull LIV through the roof. Not that it needs it, but it's just a stepping stone again. They continue to just build themselves.
You mentioned that Bryson video and kind of teasing at Brooks a little bit, and it's kind of like this weird kind of like, I don't want to say threesome, but it's this weird like threesome angle, and it's kind of like raunchy, kind of pushing the boundaries, and like that's what we like about LIV. We like the fact that they are willing to push every boundary. Shotgun start, let's get hammered on the course, music everywhere. Let's pull in the celebrities that Trump, like him or not. Let's get Trump standing up, on his course, up in his clubhouse, throwing hats down to the fans. You know what I mean? Let's just get eyes on the sets because that's what they need. And I think once you give LIV Golf a chance, I mean, it's a much better product than PGA Tour's ever had.
Paige is the dream cart girl of every dude. Anytime you go out to a course, that's what you're praying for. And usually, a lot of times, the courses I play at least, you're about 4 teeth short of that.
Right. 6 cart girls.
It's a lot
9
worse
teeth
in
total.
New York.
Yeah,
It's a lot worse.
Yeah, but no, to piggyback what Aaron said too, like from the players to the commentators, all the way down to the guy who was waiting in the parking lot when when we couldn't find a ride, like all of them, it's a big party. Everybody's got the same mentality. Going there that weekend, it's just like right from when you walk in, when the music's blaring and they're on the range, to drinking, to doing the whole thing. I mean, we had like special treatment thanks to Cheech, but like from start to finish, it's a party. You go to PGA Tour, you feel like you have to be quiet. You gotta, be on your tippy toes and walk on eggshells. Here, it's just from start to finish. It's a constant party, and like that's, I think, it aligns with what Paige is all about too. Her personality, everything she does on YouTube, all her little, she'll put like a little paragraph with every picture she posts, and it's just it's a funny, goes along with the picture, kind of golf themed. So I think just her attitude and her persona just brings a huge step, like I said, to LIV.
Forget about attitude, forget about persona. Jerome, you're watching Paige to see her, what she's got on and how she looks. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, it's definitely for the assets.
But that's the draw.
Yeah, no, that's 100% the draw.
Jerome, here's a good question for you. Why Troy? Why? Because to me, she still adds a lot of value. It seems like some of the other ones could have been more expendable than Troy. You have Charlie's Angels. You don't get rid of the hot Angels. You get rid of the crusty old guy or something.
Good way to look at it.
I think it was less of them getting rid of her, and I think that she wanted to do something differently. And there is definitely probably talk going on that someone like Paige was in the works to be the next, color commentator,
female draw. Yeah, female draw.
female draw to it. I think that's what it was. I think Troy just wants to do something different.
Well, they also have Belle Angel, Aaron, and she's a babe. So I feel like they could have had multiple babe angles going on here. You don't ever have to cut one out.
Right.
Anytime you go into Hooters, there's not just one
More
star.
babes, the better.
Yeah, exactly. So I would find it very confusing that they just didn't up her, Troy's, because I've already invested so much in her already in terms of she's doing on the range interviews. Mac, what is your thought on that?
Well, yeah, like you said, if you have Paige on the range, you have Troy on the putting green. I mean, you can spread out the wealth, right? Everybody would enjoy, because then you're not having a bull rush to just one area, because everybody, you know, I would assume, I guess assumptions or whatever, but 85% of the viewers or more are men. I mean, they're all going to be
90.
going to 90. They're all going to be going to one spot. You spread them all out across the course. At any live event, you're going to have crowds in any spot. You know, you're not just going to be filtered into one spot. So why get rid? I mean, I don't know. I don't think it was because they didn't want her necessarily. I think it was maybe because Jerome said maybe she had something else in the works. I don't know.
Cheech, what other thing do you think that Troy has in the works that would be bigger than Liv as it's blowing up right now, taking over? I mean, like really, she kind of was maybe a smaller long drive champion, like had less of a big name. Liv is kind of blown her up a little bit, but now as Liv is taking off, is this when you want to get off on the exit ramp?
It's true.
I think I know she wants to be on the women's tour. She wants to play competitive golf.
So do you.
Maybe that is some. Yeah, but I have no chance. She actually can play golf. You know, I think this might be her avenue of her having a chance. Maybe she got a sponsor or something. Maybe that's something that's going to come out down the road. But maybe that's why she's leaving. You know?
I'm going to throw this out there. There are a lot of great female golfers to look at on YouTube. There aren't a lot of great female golfers that play golf on YouTube. And if Troy decided that she wanted to start her own YouTube golf channel right now, I'm a subscriber. Mac's a subscriber. Jerome, Cheech, Pants, you're subscribing to, because she can bomb the shit out of the ball. And I would love to just watch her play golf. You know, she's a great person. We like I said, we spent some time with her. She was amazing. But like, she's also a really good golfer. And I would pay to watch her golf, let alone, you know, stand out on the course and talk about golf.
Well, we're going to have to see how it plays out, folks. Troy, everybody give me your little Korean heart symbols. Everyone, come on.
Man.
Let's do it.
Love you, Troy.
Wishing you the best.
미라지 보는 곳에 향해 Feeling good until we're